multiple streams of income, how to make multiple streams of income so that you can make the most money possible in 2023 off of your music. So that's what we're doing in here. What up, Alyssa? Oh my God, girl, I haven't seen you in a long time. I need to come visit you. Where are you at? Are you in New York? Oh my God, would love to see you. We got Kid Quicks in here. We got a bunch of people joining in. Thank you guys so much for joining. Again, we're going to be talking about multiple streams of income in the music industry because so many people are just focused on one stream of income. Most musicians just have their music on Spotify or they just have their music on Apple Music, and that's all that you're making. And it's the worst stream of income because you're making a fraction of a penny. That's what you're making every time someone streams your music. It is a terrible business decision. So what we're actually going to be talking about are other better solutions to how you can make money with your music, whether you have your own original music or whether you have cover songs or whether you don't have anything created. I'm about to give you guys so many different ways that you could make money. Okay, so let's do this. All right, cool. I have Facebook and YouTube over here, and then I have Instagram over here. And let me comment something because in 72 hours, our sale is going away. We are doing, if you comment the word Christmas, I'll send you a link and you get 85% off of 10,000 music industry contacts. So it's 10,000 booking agents. You can book shows. 2023, guys, booking shows. I'm telling you right now, you can make a shitload of money booking shows. So you can, if you comment Christmas, I automatically send you a link, okay? And it'll send you a link of 10,000 booking agents, festivals that pay artists to perform. College radio stations that play, music, especially independent acts. They love independent acts, and publishing companies that can get your music on movies and film. Do you guys see like the theme here? These are all ways to make money. Like if you can get your music on movies and film, you got to get it to the right music supervisors and music publishing companies. So if you just comment Christmas, I'll send you a link so you can learn more about that, and we'll talk about it more right now as well. But just kind of wanted to throw that out there for those of you so that you can go ahead and comment Christmas and have that link in your inbox for you. Okay, awesome. I see a few people. We got Saj Ahmed. Hey, Saj. We got Nick Spirit from Hawaii. What's up? We got Boom Kid Spencer Kennedy. What's going on? Brandon Falcon. We got Young Chaos. He said, I bought your Christmas pack and I love it. It's great. Awesome. And then feel free to let me know if you have any questions, Young Chaos. Like that's what I'm here for, to help you with it, okay? So as you start going through it. Saj says, I'm a music composer and needed your package. Awesome. So yeah, if you just comment Christmas, I will send you a link so you can get it. Boom Kid said, I got so much music to share. Awesome. Okay, cool. And we're going to talk about how you can share that and how you can make money. Okay, so let's talk about, I'm not going to be on here that long today. I'm usually on for a while talking, but here we're going to talk about 6 different streams of income. Earlier today, I talked about 13 different streams of income, but we're going to talk about 6 different streams of income. Okay, first, oh, thank you guys. I'm getting a lot of comments on my pink. Thank you. So first, the first stream of income that a lot of people, a lot of artists focus on are streaming income. And I want you guys to remember this. If people are asking, hey, where can I find your music? And you're sending them to Spotify, you're sending them to a platform that pays you a fraction of a penny. A fraction of a penny. So if many of you are wondering, why am I broke? Why am I not making any money? Let's start there. That's why. If that's all that you have, you just have your music on Spotify and Apple Music, that's why you're broke. Okay, so let's just start there because you have to have millions and millions and millions and millions. Like you'd have to have like what, 10 million people stream your music a year for you to make $47,000. And that doesn't count your cost of recording and writing and music videos and music and marketing. By the end of that, you have no money trying to get 10 million people to stream your music. And it's not even realistic. Most people never realize that, right? And will never reach that. So let's talk about a few other options that can actually pay you money, okay? So today what we're talking about, I see a lot of people just joined. We're talking about streams of income that actually pay you well, not streaming, okay? And if you comment the word Christmas, again, comment the word Christmas. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, after Christmas, when you comment the word Christmas, I send you a link so you can get 85% off of 10,000 music industry contacts, but it's going to double on Christmas and then it's going to go up to $600 in January for you to have access to all of these lists, like what I'm giving you access to. It's going to be $600 for everything. So DM me Christmas, you can get it right now because it's only $47, okay? You get 10,000 booking agents, 10,000 festivals that pay artists to perform, 10,000 publishing companies that can get your music on movies and film. These all pay better than streaming, okay? All of these opportunities pay better. 10,000 college radio stations that love to play independent music. And by the way, if you book shows at colleges, starting pay is usually $800 a show. And they usually cover all of your flights and hotel and everything too, which is amazing. Okay. So let's talk about other forms of income, and comment Christmas and I'll send you that link. Okay. So comment Christmas. Okay. So other streams of income. If you have your original music, okay, we'll cover if you have original music and if you don't. Okay. So if you have original music, if you've packaged these into an album, great. Okay. We all know that. That's pretty good common sense. But you need to have a place where people can buy it. That's not just iTunes. Again, that's not just Apple Music, because they take such a big chunk of it. How many of you guys have a website? Even just a simple website where you can sell things. Because when people ask you, hey, how can I support your music? If you send them a link to Spotify, you're sending them to a platform that pays you a fraction of a penny. What you want to do is you want to send them to your website where they can buy your album for $20 or for $10, whatever you sell it for, right? You can sell printed versions or you can sell downloads. But regardless, you get 100% of the money minus like the transaction fee, right? Which is like 2%. It's like nothing. Whereas like on iTunes, like you're getting paid like a fraction of a 99-cent download. Or if it's going to Spotify, you're getting paid 0.0047 cents. Okay. So a website that I love to use is Bandzoogle. So Bandzoogle is a really great website where you can set up a store. So you can actually set up your store on Bandzoogle, and people can buy from there. So people can go to yourwebsite.com and they can buy it from your store. You can accept, I think they do PayPal, credit card. All the transactions will go through the website. So I use Bandzoogle. It's kind of like Wix, but it's designed for artists. I love it. It's great. Okay. So you can put all of your stuff on there and you can send people there and sell your albums there. It can be a physical album or it can be a digital album. I will say this, people love physical products. So if you can sell something, like you can even make a bundle. People love bundles. So you could sell like an album with like a postcard and like a poster. Something like that would be awesome. People love it. But you want to be able to promote that. And you want to be able to send your fans somewhere where you can make more money than sending them to Spotify where you can be making a fraction of a penny. Okay. Perel says, what's the name of it again? It's called Bandzoogle. So BAND here. I'll write it down for you. Okay. So bandzoogle.com. There you go. It's bandzoogle.com. So, that's a really great place. It's so easy, guys. It's so easy. It's kind of like Wix. If you've ever set up a website, if you've never set up a website, it's the easiest thing. It's literally like drag and drop. Like they give you templates. They give you a store where you can literally like just upload your music. It's made for musicians. Like that's what's great about this. Okay. So, all right. Awesome. Boom Kid said, got that. Now on that, girl. All right. Just that alone will change everything. Okay. Just doing that one thing. You can make so much more money now, right? When people want to support your music, you send them to your website. You send them where they can purchase, right? My preference are funnels, but we'll get into that on another training. But websites at least have a website, okay? So that's one thing. So there's our second form of income, right? We've talked about streaming, which is a terrible form of income usually. Two, selling an album or digital album on your website. That's the second form of income. All right, awesome. Seeing a few people saying thank you, awesome. And then let me see if any questions so far. I gave you a website where you can build your, okay, we got a few different people on here. Okay, we got Rodney Smith, we got Brahim. Hello, everybody. Terrell. If you're on YouTube, I'm so sorry. If you're on YouTube, you actually have to go to the link. Okay, so I see I am Perel wanting to get the list. So I'll send this to you. If you, to get the list of 10,000 music industry contacts, here is the link. Okay, I'm going to put this link in the comments because, so sorry, if you're on YouTube, you have to click on the link. Okay. And yes, it is spelled Bandzoogle. It is spelled Bandzoogle. Okay, so it's just bandzoogle.com. Okay, awesome. Perfect. Yes, buys. He said, I tend to think CDs are outdated, but they aren't at all. I think what everyone doesn't realize is I collect vinyls, for example. I love anytime, if an artist has merchandise, I just want to buy whatever they're selling. Even if they're not putting it in their CD player, it doesn't matter. They want to buy something that you're selling if they like you. A lot of people don't know that. So awesome. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of people here on Facebook and YouTube, and I'm seeing everyone on Instagram. Okay, so let's move on to more forms of income. If you're just joining, we're talking about we're talking about 6 different forms of income so that you can make money with your music in 2023. Okay. 9 mil fam first says you're definitely appreciated. Don't ever stop what you're doing. Thank you. That's very kind of you. I'll take it. Okay, and if you're just joining, if you comment the word Christmas, just comment the word Christmas, you'll be sent a link so that you can get our brand new, it's not brand new, but it's our brand new Christmas bundle. Like we've never bundled it before. You get 10,000 music industry contacts that you could use to really like completely change your music career. These are booking agents, these are festivals that pay artists to perform, these are publishing companies that can get your music on movies and films. There are a lot of different um, college radio stations that can get your music on college radio. So many different avenues. Okay. So let's talk about the next forms of income. Okay. So we talked about streaming, we talked about selling an album. Next thing are live shows. Live shows can make you a lot of money. Okay. Now there's two ways to do this. If you don't have a fan base, let's say you're a singer or you're a band, if you don't have a fan base, I recommend you actually sing cover songs. So if you're trying to make money quickly and you're trying to book shows quickly, if you do just original songs, usually what promoters require is they require that you sell tickets. Now, if you don't have a fan base, it's going to be impossible to sell tickets, right? Or you're going to have to annoy all your friends. You're going to have to text all your friends. You're going to have to ask them to buy tickets. Like it's going to be really annoying, right? And you don't want to have to do that all the time. And it's not sustainable. Let's say you wanted to perform 5 nights a week. Could you do that? Could you ask your friends to buy tickets to your show every single day? You couldn't, right? So if you don't have a fan base yet, let's say you want to perform for a living. Okay. My first gig that I ever got, I was performing at a hotel. I made $75,000 that year, which was like, might as well have just been $1 million to me. Like that was so much money. And I think it is still a fantastic amount of money for a musician to make, especially when you're just starting out. Okay. So, and I got that gig because I was willing to do cover songs. So I want you guys to understand the concept behind this. There are bars, casinos, there are corporate gigs, there are huge weddings, there are restaurants, there are all these people that have budgets set aside. And those budgets usually range anywhere from $300 to $10,000, depending, right? If it's a casino, they have usually up to $10,000 for like a small band, and then as low as $300, maybe $200. But a lot of you have never even been paid for a show. So this is an opportunity, right? So what happens is you can do cover songs because these companies actually have money set aside to pay you already. So what the concept behind why they will pay you to sing cover songs versus original songs is because they know this one thing. If they have a crowd, let's say there's 50 people in their crowd, and in their crowd they have 50 people that have never heard of you. If you play original music, they might like it, they might not. Okay, let's just leave it there. But if you play cover songs that they know and recognize, then that business is going to see their bar sales go up and their restaurant sales go up, right? People are going to eat and they're going to drink. Now, if they don't know you and you're just playing original music, those 50 people will normally go next door where there is a cover band performing. And they're going to sit there because if they don't know them either, they want to perform they want to hear songs that they recognize, right? So they're going to sing and dance and they're going to make that venue more money. So this venue doesn't want to pay for someone that's not going to generate revenue because you are in a business. So, and a business is for profit. So if you're in a business, it's for profit, meaning if you want to get paid, you have to make them money. And you going in and not bringing any fans and not selling any tickets means you don't deserve to get paid. I'm just going to leave it right there, okay? Because I know so many artists that are like, I need to get paid because I'm amazing. If you're not making the business money, you don't deserve to be paid, okay? Accept that. That's just life. Unless you want to go perform at like a open mic, that's different, right? If you want to get paid to sing your cover songs, then you need to be generating money for that venue. And that means you need to sell tickets or you need to have fans. If you don't sell tickets or have fans, then sing cover songs. And now you're still generating money for that company or that business or that restaurant because people are sticking around and listening to the music and they're spending money on the bar and the food. So that's how you get paid. One of my best students literally had just lost his job. He was living with his grandma. His girlfriend had broke up with him. He made $1,500 his first week. He was new in the business. He made $1,500 his first week because I said, hey, let's get you singing some cover songs. These are the venues you need to reach out to. He reached out to booking agents. He reached out to bars and restaurants. He booked a ton of shows and made $1,500. He booked like 3 shows, I think it was. Made $1,500 that way. Didn't have a fan base, didn't have a hit song, didn't have a Spotify following. I started off doing just original music. It took me many years, right, to really like build up a fan base. I did, but it took me many years. For those of you that are trying to make money right now, this is just a really great solution, okay? All right, cool. Let me see if there's any questions here so far. Also, for those of you that just joined, if you comment the word Christmas, comment Christmas, and I'll send you a link to 10,000 music industry contacts. So it's 10,000 publishing companies that can get your music on movies and film. It's 10,000 college radio stations that play music by independent artists. It's 10,000 booking agents that book paid shows for independent artists and bands. It's 10,000 festivals that pay artists to perform. So these are 10,000 festivals that we found, or it's actually, well, it's 10,000 all together, right? So the amount of festivals it is 3,448 festivals that have all confirmed that they have budgets. So like different cities, they allocate like budgets to certain festivals. They're like, hey, we got $50,000 to spend this year. And then there'll be someone in charge, and that person in charge books all of the talent. So they might be like, hey, we like you, so we'll pay you 300, but we love you, so we'll pay you 4,500. Or we love your band, so you're the headlining act, so we're going to pay you 7,500. So do you see how that works? So we just give you all of the contacts. So if you just comment Christmas, I will send you that link, and it's 85% off right now. And it's going up. It's going to double on Christmas, and then after the new year, to have access to all of these music industry contacts, it's going to be $600. Okay. All right. Awesome. Let's see here. Let's see if there's other questions. Okay. Hey, Eric. Nice to see you on here. Thank you so much for joining. We've got Irvin says supply and demand and mix of getting recognition. Yep. And we got your boy says love the hair. Thank you, love. Irvin Byrne Babylon says respect the grind. I appreciate you. Saj says Merry Christmas, my love. Merry Christmas to you. Tell Double says when are you switching to the blue? You know what? I thought about doing blue, but you know, I ended up not deciding to do blue. For those of you that are just like not knowing what he's talking about, I was thinking about doing blue on this side of my hair, but I decided to just stick with the pink. I am Riquan Foreign says you're so gorgeous. Thank you, love. Solar Saria says your product is on my Christmas list. I'm looking for your page. Awesome. Well, I'm here. Just comment Christmas and I'll send it to you. All right. Awesome. Tell Double says just do it for a little. It's not that easy. If I dye it blue, to take the blue out, I have to strip it and it'll fry my hair and I might have to like cut it all off. So I'm like, that's why it's like a permanent decision. That's why I've decided not to do it. Like I'm going to stick with the blonde. So, awesome. I'm seeing Quality says happy holidays to you and your little one. Thank you. Appreciate it. Happy holidays to you. All right, let's move on to the next one. So we're talking about 6 different forms of income today where you can make money with your music in 2023. Okay, so I talked about how streaming is the worst form of income because you get paid 0.0047 cents per stream. Okay, that means even if you get millions and millions and millions of streams, it's still not enough to live off of. How about that? That sucks, right? You can work nonstop for years and still not make enough money to live off of. So that's a terrible business decision. So we've talked about selling albums. We talked about live shows. Now let's talk about live streams. Say you don't have an album to sell. You don't have an EP yet. You're working on it. That's okay. You can still sell your live performance. You can do live streams, just like I'm doing a live stream right now, right? So you can do a live stream and you can make it super easy. So one, you can either have a website. I like to have a website where you send people to go to. I was talking to you guys about Bandzoogle earlier. If you set up your website on Bandzoogle, you can sell your albums, you can sell your merchandise there, but they also have something called a tip jar. They allow you to take tips on their website. How cool is that? So you can actually accept tips through bandzoogle.com. So you can do live streams and send people to your Bandzoogle. You can also set up like a PayPal me link. You can send people your Zelle. You can send people your Venmo account. These are all really, really great opportunities for you to, just be able to accept more tips. So you can do it on Bandzoogle with the tip jar, or, gosh, my hair is all frizzy. Or you can set up like a PayPal me, like the way I had mine set up. It's not available anymore, but it used to be tipchristine.com. So if you went to tipchristine.com, if you went there, there was like a thank you page. There was like a list of my songs. And then I had like a PayPal, my PayPal me link. I had my Zelle link and I had my Venmo link. And then I had like all the songs that I knew. So people could know what songs that I was already familiar with. And then they could request those songs. Because when people request songs, they already feel obligated to pay you. That's what's so great about it. So if you know a song that they know and that they like, they feel obligated to pay you. So they want to pay you. So, So definitely you can set that up through Bandzoogle. So I would highly recommend, that's another way to do it. So live streams, okay? So that's our fourth stream of income that we've talked about today, our live streams. So if you've just joined, we're talking about multiple streams of income. We're talking about 6 different forms of income. We've covered 4 so far in the music industry that you can use in 2023, okay? All of these things that I'm telling you right now will completely change your life. If you guys choose to live stream every day and just set up a way for people to tip you, because one of my friends doesn't even have a big Facebook following. She doesn't have a big Instagram following. She makes anywhere from $400 to $800 every time she live streams. $400 to $800. She's not famous. She doesn't have a hit song. Nothing. Amazing. All right. So let me see if there's any questions so far. If you just joined me, if you comment the word Christmas, if you're on Facebook or Instagram, I'll automatically send you a link so you can get 85% off 10,000 music industry contacts. Okay, it's 10,000 booking agents, 10,000 festivals that pay artists to perform, 10,000 booking agents. I think I already said booking agents. 10,000 blogs and websites that publish music from independent artists. 10,000, college radio stations that play your music on the radio. 10,000 music supervisors and music publishing companies that will get your music on movies and film. Oh my God, it's absolutely insane, okay? I've never offered this before. This is the only time. It's gonna double on Christmas. And then after that, it's gonna go up to $600. So for you to have access to all these things that I'm giving you, it's gonna cost you $600 in the new year, okay? So if you want it, DM me or comment Christmas so that you can get it, okay? So let's go over any questions that you guys have. Okay, in Facebook, Divine says, Christine Morel, thank you, absolutely. James says, Christmas, awesome. James says, why can't we just hire you? It depends. I usually don't. I just teach love. I usually don't. We do coaching programs and we do other things like that. I don't do like website design or anything like that, if that's what you're asking. Let's see. So Jerry Waite says, here's an odd question. Do you have a pitch template for Seek licensing? That's not an odd question. That's a great question. I'll actually get into it here in just a minute, okay? So I will cover that, Jerry. That's a great question. Bai says, that would be amazing. And Honor says, I didn't catch the 3 other ways. I just joined. And James says, send me the link. Okay, James, I'll put the link right here. Okay, so here's the link. List of 10,000 music industry contacts. Okay. Okay, there's the link. Okay, awesome. So, yeah, Jerry, we're going to get into that. That's actually the 5th form of income, 6th form of income. Yes, 6th form of income. Okay, so we talked about streaming. Oh, wait, actually, let me just see if there's other questions here. Okay, let me see. I'm not seeing, okay, I'm checking Instagram. Someone says, when is your album dropping? Love. I know a lot of you guys ask, and you guys are so sweet. I don't really make music anymore. I stopped about 3 years ago. If you guys know my story, I've traveled the world. I did a few $1 million as an independent artist. I've done 2,500 shows on 6 continents, 2,500 paid shows. I lived like a rock star, and it was amazing. And I did it without a record deal, and I did it without a manager, and I did it from literally nothing to the ground up. But I had a baby, and now I love working with other artists. I do. I love helping you guys achieve your dreams. I like helping you guys book shows. I like teaching. I like sharing all the things that I know. I like going to bed at like 10:30, not 2:00 in the morning. So my life is different now. So you guys are super sweet for asking when I'm dropping an album, but maybe I will at some point. I don't know. But I love working with you guys and helping you guys get the experience that I had, because I struggled for a long time. I, ate off the dollar menu for many, many years. I slept in my car. I've slept on friends' couches. And then for a good 7 years, I traveled the world and had an amazing life. And so now I just try to help other artists have that same experience. So that's why you don't see me dropping albums anymore. Okay, here, Pharaoh says, do you still release your own music? Okay, that was my answer to that. Tacity says, listen to her. Y'all, she's right. Hell yeah. All right, cool. Real Music says, oh my God, pink is definitely your color. Thank you. I appreciate that. Real Music said 10,000 ways to make you smile. I'd love to hire you for life. You're cute. Paper Trail says, why can't we hire you for the artist? It depends on what you're trying to hire us for. We do certain things. We do coaching programs and those types of things. You can go to our website. It's musichustler.com, and you can see what you can hire us for. So if you go to musichustler.com, those are all of our services. Okay, cool. Official Miles says, do you go over how your pitch should sound for getting in contact with the licensing company? Yeah, I'm about to. We're actually about to cover that. Okay, someone else asked for that in Facebook too. I'm about to cover that for you. Okay. Let's see here. Paper Trail. Yes, go to musichustler.com. Okay, let me see here. Joy says, I added your song to my playlist, Azúcar Papi. Thank you, love. I appreciate that. Hey, that song actually charted. So I did release a song like 3 months ago, and I charted on iTunes. So I think I got number 48 on the pop charts and number 8 on the Latin charts, which I thought was pretty cool. All right, sweets. Let's see here. Jay Harness, you're cute. She don't need no azúcar, papi. It's right. Don't need no azúcar, papi. All right, cool. And then we got one other question here. Honor says, just joined. When you said Bandzoogle, am I saying it right? Yes. And you spelt it right. Honor, if you go to bandzoogle.com, that's where you can set up your website, where you can set up your store. So you can sell your merchandise. You can sell live shows. You can sell anything that you want to sell. All of the things that I'm talking about, like sell a live show, sell your album, sell a bundle of an album and a poster and a postcard. And you can sell, and that's where you can set up your tip jar as well. So if you do a live stream, you can tell people to go to your website and tip you there. James says, so to be clear, this is a bundled package of contacts. Yes, it is. So James, if you DM me or comment Christmas, you should automatically get a list to the link, or a link to the list. And then when you click on the link, it'll show you everything that's in there. So it should answer all the questions that you have. All the questions will be there. It'll show you everything that's included. It'll give you testimonials. You can see what to expect and see some of the results that other artists and bands have gotten. So hopefully that answers your question. Okay, so those are 4 streams of income. Okay, for those of you that just joined, if you comment the word Christmas, I'll send you a link so you can get 85% off of 10,000 music industry contacts. Okay, booking agents, publishing companies that can get your music on movies and film, which I'm about to cover how to do that. Okay, and then festivals that pay artists to perform, college radio stations that actually play music from independent artists. Okay, so we got 2 more forms of income to cover. We're covering 6. So number 5, this is the 5th form of income. And I love this one because it's overlooked. This is the most overlooked form of income. And I'm going to tell you guys, this is probably the most important form of income any of you guys could create. The most important form of income you guys could create. Okay, and I'm going to tell you guys why. So this is what it is. They're membership platforms. Like Patreon. Do you guys know what Patreon is? Honor says, what service should I use to live stream? How can I do covers without getting shut down? I've done covers all the time. I've never gotten shut down. So I'm not sure if you've done it and you've gotten shut down or what, but I use StreamYard, and I stream on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all those things, and I've never had a problem. But I use StreamYard, and that goes over Facebook and YouTube for me, and then I set up my phone and I do it on Instagram. So that's how I live stream. Okay, so membership sites. So Patreon. You can do it on Patreon or you can use it on Facebook. Okay, so either Patreon or Facebook. So if you set up a membership platform, I'm going to give you guys an example. Basically what they are you're getting people into a subscription. So basically they're paying a certain amount of money for them to be able to get something in return. And you get to come up with whatever that something is. So there's a very, very successful woman. Most of you have probably never heard of her. Her name is Amanda Palmer. Amanda Palmer is like a kind of like bizarre looking woman, exceptional human being, just passionate about people. She wrote a book called The Art of Giving. Every artist should read that book. Okay. The Art of Asking. I'm sorry. The Art of Asking. And it's such a great book. Check it out. Art of Asking by Amanda Palmer. But anyways, she makes $100,000 a month off of her membership platforms. $100,000. So she's making more than $1 million a year off of membership platforms. And basically what it is she created like a Patreon account. The Patreon account is where people can go and then they can pay $1, $5, $10, $25 a month, whatever you decide. And they get whatever you decide to give them. So you can give them, let's say you said, hey, if you join for $1 a month, I'll give you 1 song a month. And I promise I'm going to record 1 new song every single month. So someone could support you on that level. And then you could have a $10, tier. And that tier could be, hey, I'm going to give you a single, I'm going to give you a download, and then I'm going to give you access to my last 3 albums. And then we're going to do 1 live stream a month together. So that's like in that second tier. Then you could do a third tier, and the third tier could be like $27 or $97. Or she has her tiers. I think her highest tier was like $250 a month, something like that. And she gets like, you get backstage passes to her shows, and you get like postcards from wherever she is in the world. Like there's different things that she offers, and you can be really creative with that. And you like with hers, I've seen her give away like, I've seen her give away. Oh shoot, it's my brother. Hold on 1 second. He's like, what in the world?
Still on
Okay.
mic?
Yeah, I am. I'm still live. All right, my brother's here, everybody. Say hi, Mikey.
Hi everybody. Hey, how are you doing? Hey, is that? Oh, that's Jay Harness 44. No way, you know him? That's crazy. Why don't you wave to all these people?
I should. You just spit on me. Don't.
I was
Go
not
away.
gonna do that. That'd be hilarious.
All right. Okay, guys. So what I was talking about was I've seen her give. Even we were talking about Amanda Palmer. We're talking about what she gives in her membership platform, but what she does is she gives away. She'll even give away like painted. What is it called that DJs have? Like the scratching. Oh my God. Why can't I think of the word? But she'll like paint things. She even gives away like, hey, I'll draw a like a picture of you, like just random things that she gives. But people love it because it's so creative. Like it's never just like some simple like, hey, I'm going to give you a CD download. She like paints things. She gives lots of things away. So she does in her tiers, check them out. So it'll give you some ideas. Okay. So membership platforms, this is why it's so valuable though. And this is why I want you guys to set these up. Okay. Membership platforms are very, very valuable because you get consistent income. Can you close that door? Because you're like really loud. So basically, on the membership platforms, if you have reoccurring income, like if you know that every month you're getting $5,000 a month, doesn't that make you feel better than knowing like, I don't know if people are going to buy my music this month. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I don't know if I have money to pay the rent. I don't know if I have money to pay my car note. I don't know if I'm going to have to get another job. The thing about having people signed up in your subscription accounts is you know that there's money coming in. You know that there's people that are committed to paying you $5 a month, $10 a month. Like just knowing that you have that income coming in, how great is that? Like if you just had 100 people giving you, $10, that'd be $1,000 a month. Now you know that you're able to pay your car payment and maybe food, right? So you know that that's always covered. So that's what's great about membership platforms. So that's our fifth form of income. Let me know if you guys have questions so far. If you're just joining me, we're talking about 6 forms of income. I'm not going to be on here that much longer. But we're talking about 6 forms of income for you to actually make money with your music. That's what we're talking about today, okay? So, and if you comment the word Christmas, so comment Christmas while you guys are here, okay? Comment Christmas, and I'll send you a link so you can get 85% off of 10,000 music industry contacts. These are 10,000 booking agents, 10,000 festivals that pay artists to perform, 10,000 publishing companies that can get your music on movies and film. These are 10,000 college radio stations that play music from independent artists. Guys, it's bananas. It's a bundle of 10,000 music industry professionals. It's only $47. And I will send you a link, but you have to comment Christmas, okay? So comment Christmas and you'll get it. Okay, so let me see if there's questions here. AdWise. Jerry says, isn't Patreon a touch more high-end AdWise? As in your following needs to be a large fan base to monetize, so running ads would be a huge part of that. No, you don't need to run ads. You just need to be out there. Like literally think about this. Let's say you were doing shows and let's say one person a day joins your Patreon. One person a day joins at $10 a month. You'd have 30 people within a month. You're making $300 a month just off of your Patreon. You don't need to run ads for that. That's just off of you getting one person a day. Now imagine you're also live streaming. And when you live stream, let's say 50 people log on, and let's say 5% of them, or let's just say 2% of them join. That's another one person a day, okay? One person. Now you have 2 people a day joining at $10 a month. So now you're making $20 off 2 people a day. put that at 60 people. Now it's $1,200 a month. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to have a lot of people. If you have 100 people, or let's say eventually you get 300 people, right, at $10 a month, you're making $3,000 a month. That's $36,000 a year. Now, if $36,000 a year doesn't excite you, then don't do it. But most of you aren't making $3,000 a month off your music. And that's just extra money. It's just extra. Like, you just tell people, hey, I have a Patreon. So when you do a show, you tell people I have a Patreon. When you do a live stream, you tell people, hey, I have a Patreon. When you're setting up your email list, you remind people, hey, I have a Patreon. So it's not hard to build. You don't have to run ads for that. Okay. So, all right, let's see the next questions. Nida says, how many songs should I memorize to get started with covers? For example, 3 songs for 15-minute wedding sets, 4 1 to 2 hour sets. So Nida, if you want to make the most money that you possibly can as a cover song artist, you need to know 4 sets of 45 minutes. That's about 50 or 60 songs. That's just what it is. For you to make the most money that you possibly can is 50 to 60 songs. But you don't have to memorize all of them. When I first got started, I put everything on an iPad. So you can, I don't know if you play an instrument or you sing or what you do. You can literally put your iPad on your mic stand. And so if you're playing with a band, awesome. If you're playing with tracks, awesome. There's plenty of different software programs that you can use. I use an app called My Lyric Book. So there's an app called My Lyric Book that I use. And literally I can attach my tracks to the lyrics. So I upload my lyrics, I attach my tracks, and I can hit play. I can sing, I can play the piano, and I can read my lyrics. Because, I mean, I've done 2,500 paid shows all over the world. I don't have all the songs memorized. It's hard to memorize those songs. And what if someone requests a song you haven't sang in like 3 years, right? You want to be able to pull it up. So I do recommend learning 50 to 60 songs so that you can cover 4 sets of 45 minutes. That's how you can make into the 6 figures. That's how you make into the 6 figures as a cover song artist. So definitely that's what I would recommend. Let's see. Luna says, if I've already purchased a list, will I get the updated versions? No. Every year we spend hundreds of hours updating each list. So we don't do that. But for this specific special, we're giving all of them at 85% off. You're getting the versions that we have right now, and you're automatically getting the 2023 versions. It's going to be so it's $47 right now. If you wanted to get everything, I think it's like $250 or $300 to get all these lists that we're giving. And then to get the updated 2023 versions would be another $300. So it'd normally be $600 to get everything that we're giving away, but it's only $47 right now. So it's 85% off. So you get the versions right now, and you get the 2023 versions, if that makes sense. And if you've just bought one list, this is 6 lists. This is our blogs and websites that and Spotify playlists that publish independent artists. This is our college radio stations that play music from independent artists. This is our publishing companies. This is a brand new list that we barely released. Publishing companies that get your music on movies and film. This is booking agents that book you paid shows. These are festivals that pay artists to perform. And these are record label A&Rs. So it's 6 lists, guys. All right, cool. Honor says StreamYard connected to Facebook for live stream. I'm not going to get into how StreamYard works. Just go to StreamYard.com. Okay, that's what I do. It's so easy. You just log in, you hit live broadcast, it broadcasts over all your social media networks. Okay, so just go to StreamYard.com. And you'll be able to find it, and you will thank me later because it's awesome. So definitely go to StreamYard.com. Okay, for those that have just joined, we were talking about 6 different forms of income. I've already covered 5. I'm going to cover the last one right now, and then I'll answer a few last minute questions, and then I'm going to log off. So, all right, here, let me see if there's any questions before I log on. Jem said, you look like a real life Barbie. Ha! Thanks, love. I appreciate you. It's because I'm wearing all pink right now. Why is it hard to get performances to pay at open mics? That's because open mics don't pay, love. That's like, why am I not getting paid at a volunteer soup kitchen? That's because a volunteer soup kitchen doesn't pay. Okay, so let's go. Art Show says, peace to the queen. What up? Hey, love. Art Show says, pretty pink. Thank you. Mr. Tremaine says, hey, I emailed the festivals. They haven't gotten back to me. Babe, you just bought the list. What'd you email them like 2 days ago? They're not going to get back to you right away. And this is the thing, guys. So one thing you got to keep in mind, when you reach out to people, you need to follow up with them like a week or 2 weeks later. And you need to be reaching out to them on multiple platforms. Don't just send them an email. You also need to, we include their websites. We include their social media platforms. So reach out to them on their social media platforms. Reach out to them on their websites. Reach out, like one big thing that I always tell everyone, reach out to people on LinkedIn. Musicians don't use LinkedIn. So if you send someone a message on LinkedIn, they're going to get a notification that they got a message on LinkedIn, and they're going to be like, what's this? And they're going to go check it. I always tell everyone to use LinkedIn. Okay. So definitely, like, you might not hear people, even if someone likes you, you're not going to hear back from them typically within, I mean, if you're lucky, if it's days, it's usually like weeks at the shortest. And if they don't like you, they usually don't write you back at all. So let's just start there. If they don't like you, you're not going to hear from them. Because let's say they get 100 applications. Do you think they have time to write everybody? Sorry, they don't. Okay. Even for me, when I get applications from different people for different contests and stuff that we do, there's no way we can write everybody back. Sometimes we have 1,000 entries. So there's no way. But if they like you, they will get back to you, Tremaine. So make sure that you're reaching out to them on every platform, though. Emails, their social media contacts. A lot of times their website has like a submission form. Okay. So reach out to them as well. And then if you're not hearing back from anybody, then really sit back and reflect on what you're sending. Make sure that your promo video is high quality. Make sure that you followed all my instructions. Make sure that you're not sending attachments. Make sure that you're not sending 50 links. Make sure that you're not sending a long ass biography. Okay. There's a lot of things that you could be doing that could be jeopardizing the fact that you're getting booked, not getting booked. Okay. But if you're awesome, just make sure you have a really great promo video and reach out to them and then follow up with them. It's also the holidays right now. So people are on vacation right now. So you may not hear back from them until they start back up in January. Okay. So keep that in mind. Okay, let's see here. There's other questions here before I jump in. Official Mouse said, can you recap the first four? Sure, absolutely can. All right. Summer Foon said, do you have any affordable lawyers? I have my lawyer and he's $450 an hour. That's really not affordable. He's really expensive, but he's awesome. But what I will say is, did you get my lists? Because if you got my lists, it comes with a list of like hundreds of music lawyers so that you could reach out to. But if not, just Google music lawyers. So that's what I would recommend. I just, when it comes to legal stuff, I just pay for really expensive ones because I want to be protected. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I just like, if I was getting dental work, I wouldn't go to a cheap dentist. I just like wouldn't. I'd rather spend more money. Now, if it's just like clothing or something like that, I'll go buy cheap clothes. I don't care. But like dental work, lawyers, stuff like that, I just want to like pay as much as possible so I have the best ones. But you can definitely if you Google, like literally wherever you are, like whatever city you're in, just Google entertainment lawyers. And they don't have to be in your city either. So actually I take that back. It doesn't matter. Just Google entertainment lawyers and then you can start finding some. If you get my list, then I give you a list of hundreds of music lawyers. So for those of you that are just joining, comment the word Christmas. Okay, comment Christmas, just type Christmas. I'll send you a link so you can get 10,000 music industry contacts. It's booking agents, it's festivals that pay artists, it's publishing companies that get your music on movies and film, a lot of different things, okay? College radio stations that will play your music if they love you, okay? You gotta be good, okay? That's the catch here, you gotta be good. And lots of other amazing contacts. So just comment Christmas, okay? So today we're talking about 6 different streams of income. We've already talked about 5. So let's talk about streaming, which is terrible because you get paid 0.0047 cents a stream. We talked about selling albums or digital albums on a website, okay? Not on iTunes because they take a huge chunk. And you can have it on iTunes, but when people ask you, hey, how can I support your music? When you're putting captions on your Instagram, when you're going live, where are you telling people to go? Don't tell them to go to Spotify. Don't tell them to go to a platform where you're making a fraction of a penny. At least sell it on your website. I've talked to you guys about setting up a website on a platform called Bandzoogle. Bandzoogle.com. You can find so much information about how you can set up a website. Super easy. It's made specifically for musicians. So you can set up your album there. You can do live shows. Okay. We've talked about how to book live shows. If you comment the word Christmas, okay, comment Christmas, I'll send you a link to a list of booking agents and I'll send you a link to a list of festivals that pay artists to perform. I love live shows as a stream of income. That is a super easy way to make money. Okay. So live shows is the third one. 4 is live streams. Do live streams. Guys, like live streams can be so profitable. I told you guys that I have a friend that makes anywhere from $400 to $800 every time she live streams. She doesn't have a big fan base. She doesn't have a big hit song. She doesn't have a huge following, nothing like that. She makes $400 to $800 every time she live streams. Amazing. Okay. So live stream, you can also set up a tip jar on that same site that I told you guys about called Bandzoogle. If you go to bandzoogle.com, you can set up a tip jar where people can tip you on your live performances. Okay. Fifth, we talked about membership sites. I told you guys that this is where people pay you a certain amount every month, right? They might pay you $1, $5, $10, $20, $100. You decide what you want to charge, and you decide what you give in exchange for that money. One of my favorite musicians who's really taken advantage of that is Amanda Palmer. Amanda Palmer makes $1 million a year doing this. She was the first artist to fundraise $1 million on GoFundMe, I think it was. I forget which fundraising platform, but she is a genius at building relationships with her fans. She gives a shit about her fans. That's why she makes so much money. Not just because she has a membership platform, because she gives a shit about her fans. Care about your fans. Do live streams. Talk to them. Write them back. Don't treat them like a number. And a lot of great things will happen for you. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if there's other questions before I jump onto the very last one. Someone said, do you need to license cover songs? It doesn't, I don't know. To do what though? Like to release them or to just perform them? To release them, yeah. You have to I think if you do it on DistroKid, they'll automatically pay the whoever owns the masters. But if you're just performing them, you don't have to. All right. Keoku says, happy holidays. Happy holidays to you. Someone said, does your Music Hustler PR website still available? Yeah, it is. If you go to musichustlerpr.com, Lil Mealy, musichustlerpr.com is still available. All right. Summer Fiend says, I got the festivals and fairs list. Awesome. You can get, so if you get all the other ones, if you comment Christmas, you can see all the other lists that you can get right now. It's 85% off right now. If you try to get it in 3 days, it's going to double. If you try to get my music industry contact in the new year, for you to get everything that we're putting in that bundle, it's going to be $600. Okay. It's $47 right now. So make sure to get it. Okay. Saj says, I just purchased it, but I don't see any email. Sometimes it takes a few minutes. Check out your spam folder. But guys, if you buy this, immediately after you buy it, you can download it right away. Like there's a thank you page right there. So you can download it. But if for some reason you exit it out or whatever, you should get an email. Check your spam folder. If for some reason it doesn't show up, okay, just DM me. That's all. Just shoot me a DM. Send me your email that you used to purchase and we'll send it to you. No problem. Okay, awesome. I think I have this link already. Okay, awesome, guys. I'm seeing if there's other questions. Someone says, I love how to sing. How can I start making money? I'm telling you, I already told you 5 forms of income that you could use. We're covering 6 forms of income today. Okay, awesome. Joy says TuneCore will do the same for cover songs. Okay, awesome. That's good to know. All right. Okay, covered all of them. Okay, let's see here. Let's see if there's other. Honor says, I thought you had to get permission to do covers on Facebook. On Facebook, you can't post covers. On Instagram, YouTube, all of those, you can live stream and you're totally fine. I don't know about Facebook, but I've done covers on everything and I've never had a problem. Let's see. Doing covers of featured artists really makes a large difference. College marketing, Christmas. Okay, got it. Okay. All right, last form of income, guys, because I got just a few more minutes and I got to go. The last form of income are syncing and licensing. I know a few of you guys had questions about that. So getting your music on movies and film. So how many of you guys have songs that you're like, this is the dopest song ever. Oh my God, this song should be on a movie. This song should be on a commercial. This song should be on a TV show. Like this is super dope. So basically, if that's you, then you're going to be really excited to know that it's possible and you don't have to have a record deal. You don't have to have a manager. You don't have to have a huge following. You don't have to have a TikTok following. You don't have to have a Spotify following. You don't even have to have ever even released the song. Okay. Nobody has to know who you are. You don't got to be a rock star, none of this stuff. So basically this is what happens. So there's 2 things that happen. There's someone in charge of getting music on movies and film. So usually there's 2 ways that can happen. Sometimes they allocate a certain budget. So sometimes let's say I had a movie and I said, okay, I'm going to spend $50,000 on music. I hire a music supervisor and I say, hello, Mr. Bob Smith. I have $50,000 to spend on music. Go find me some music and make my movie awesome. So their job is to add music to the movie. So they go out and they hit up the people that they have relationships with. They hit up all the musicians and singers and songwriters that they know and love. And they say, hey guys, I need a hip hop song for this part of the movie where they're in a hip hop club. I need a love ballad for the part of the movie where people are getting married. I need a heartbreak song where the part where the villain, kills the, main character or whatever it is. So they look for different styles of music. So this is what's great. No matter what style of music you make, as long as it's good, there's an opportunity for you to get syncing and placements. So what they do is they go out and find people that they have relationships with and they ask them for music. Okay. If they don't know you and they don't know who you are, there's no way that they can get your music on that movie and film, no matter, even if you're great, even if you're awesome. There's no way they can get your music on movies and film because they don't know you exist. That's why it's so important for you to get your music to them. Okay. So if you comment the word Christmas, I'll send you a link to a list of them. I think we have 1,796 music supervisors, music publishing companies, trailer houses. Like there's certain companies, like all they specialize is in making like movie trailer music. Okay. So you got to get them your music so that they know you exist, so that it's possible for you to get your music on movies and TV shows and commercials. If they don't know you exist, it's absolutely impossible. Okay. And I'm going to give you guys one tip on how to get it synced in place before I get off. But let me just see if there's questions so far. Casino says, wow, glad I ran into this today. Awesome. Thank you, Casino. I appreciate that. All right, let me see if there's any questions here. What up, Amanda? You're so sweet. Nice to see you on here. Come visit. All right, let's see if there's any questions about this. Awesome. Okay, so comment the word Christmas. I'll send you a link to 1,796 publishing companies. Okay, so when you reach out to publishing companies, and once again, what publishing companies do is they get your music on movies, film, commercials, TV shows, that sort of thing. A couple things that I want you to do. One, don't send them any attachments. Don't send them an email with 30 songs attached. Don't send them an email with any songs attached. Never send attachments to anybody ever. I'm going to tell you why. If I was a music supervisor and everybody sent me, hey, check out all my songs that I just made, and they send 50 songs over, do you think I want to sit there downloading all kinds of songs and playing them on my computer and then deleting them and trying to delete all the information so that I don't slow down my computer? You don't want to do that. Don't send attachments. Okay, you don't want to do that at all, ever. You also don't want to send them a link to a Dropbox folder where you have 500 songs. And you're like, yo, here's every song that I ever made. Check it out. Do you think that's going to be helpful for them? It's not, okay? So this is what you want to do, and I always share this over and over again. This is going to be my last tip that I share. When you're reaching out to publishing companies, when you're reaching out to music supervisors, keep in mind that they're looking for specific things, right? So maybe there's a part of the movie where they go, okay, there's a heartbreak song, some guy cheats on the girl. I need to get a heartbreak song and put it here. Do you think that they want to go through all your library of all kinds of songs trying to find a heartbreak song? They don't. Because maybe you would do all kinds of hip hop and then maybe you have one heartbreak song. Do you think they want to go through all your hip hop songs to find the heartbreak song? They don't. So you need to make their job easier. So what you can do is you can go to SoundCloud. This is an easy way to do it. If you go to soundcloud.com, you can make playlists. And when you make playlists, you can make like love ballad playlist. Let's say you make love ballads. Put all your love ballads in that playlist. Let's say you make a, party mix, like where it's just like party four on the floor. Write that down. Put like party music, dance music. Maybe it's happy dance music. Maybe you do horror music. Maybe you're someone who makes like scary ass music that would sound really good in a horror film. Create a horror playlist. Put all your music there. Let's say you do like gangster rap music. If someone's looking for a part in the movie where they need gangster rap music, they don't want to go through all your love ballads to find your gangster rap. Like they don't. So you make a playlist that says gangster rap, right? And you could also even sub niche it out. It could be like upbeat gangster rap. It could be slow gangster rap that's poetic. It could be conscious hip hop. It could be, you know what I'm saying? It could be R&B, love R&B ballads, or it could be danceable R&B, like dance R&B music. You know what I mean? Like those types of things. So you want to do that, and you can do that on SoundCloud. If you do it on SoundCloud, you can make different playlists. And then what you do when you email them, you send them a super short email. Hi, I'm Christine Morel. I'm a songwriter and producer. I saw that you're a music supervisor. I would love to share with you some of my playlists to check out some of my music. I specialize in, let them know what you do, right? I do horror music, hip hop, and instrumental music. Whatever you do, let them know. So they know right off the bat whether they're interested or not. Because if they're having a long day, they don't want to have to click on your shit and find out. So tell them what you specialize in. And then after that, then you send them a link. Hey, here's a link to some of my playlists. If you'd like to hear more, let me know. You've made their life so much easier. They're not having to read all about your upbringing. You're not sending them 100 songs attached to the email. You're way more likely to get an opportunity to get your music on movies and film this way. So, okay, so let's check it out. Let's see here. I also made needs to be on track. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of other things, Jerry. Obviously, like you need instrumental music, you need different versions of it. You need it with the guitar, without the guitar. We're just covering really basics. This isn't like a sync mastery class. Which, by the way, if you're looking for a sync mastery class, that's what my friend Michael Elsner does. I'll be offering that soon. Michael Elsner is amazing, and Chris SD. Both of them are friends of mine, Chris SD and Michael Elsner. If you guys want to learn, that's all they do. That's what they specialize in. So they're really great people to look up as well. All right, awesome, guys. Okay, so let's see here. Let me, that is all of the questions that I had. Let me send these. Perfect. Okay. I've had a great time with you guys. I'm going to be logging off. We covered 6 different forms of income today. If you would like to get our list of 10,000 music industry contacts, if you just comment the word Christmas, you'll get a link to 10,000 music industry contacts. Guys, these are 85% off. This is doubling in 3 days, and then this is going to go up to almost $600 for you to have access to all these lists, okay? So definitely get it. If you want to get it later, it's going to be more expensive. Get it now so you don't have to pay as much later, okay? So comment the word Christmas. We talked about 6 different forms of income today. Those 6 different forms of income, these lists will help you with that, right? We got booking agents that can book you paid shows. We got festivals that can pay you. They have all confirmed that they have money. We got publishing companies that pay artists to get your music on movies and film. These are publishing companies, music supervisors, trailer houses. We also have college radio stations that love to play independent music. There's a lot of different things here. If you guys would like to check out all of what we have to offer, just comment Christmas, okay? You got to comment Christmas, and it should show up in your inbox. Jody Hall, if it didn't show up, just shoot me a DM, okay? I'll double check. I'll screenshot this and I'll make sure that you guys got it, okay? And then it should show up in your inbox. If not, I will send it to you. All right. Okay, everybody. If for some reason it doesn't show up in your inbox, just DM me and I'll send it to you. Okay, everyone. I hope that you have an amazing day, amazing night. Happy holidays. I'm going to jump on one more time tomorrow and then I'll be done. But if you guys have any more questions that you guys want to bring for me tomorrow, I'll see you guys on tomorrow's live stream. All right, everybody. Have an amazing night. Bye. All right. See you guys. Have a great evening.